and so welcome. Thank you for joining me for this Q&A presentation on freedom through digital marketing, how you can make 10,000 online without a following or hustling for customers. And that's exactly what I've been able to do many times over, but there are no income guarantees. I'd love for you to take a screenshot of this disclaimer so that you recognize that these are my results I'll be talking about, but I'm sharing other people's wins. There are no income guarantees, and your results are based on your efforts and God's timing, what God has for you. So good evening to you as well. Thank you for typing in the chat. You may be wondering, well, what is this all really about? You may have just met me recently on TikTok, so I want to share with you what this thing called digital marketing is all about, how we can learn and discover how to make 10K a month with just 2 hours a day from our phone with a specific proven blueprint and system. So you may not know if you're in the right place. You may not be sure if this is right for you, but let's find out. You are in the right place. This may be a good fit for you if you're an ambitious person working long hours and you want or you need to learn, you want or need to earn extra income without it taking you away from your family even more. If you're anything like I used to be, I was working long hours to take care of my family, but that didn't leave me with any time to actually spend with my family. Maybe you want to enjoy life now with your loved ones and you don't want to wait until someday to retire, or someday we'll go on that cruise or have fun, because I've learned the hard way. Someday may never come. Tomorrow is not promised. Perhaps you love learning, but you may think that learning how to add additional streams of income would just be too time consuming, or it would just take up too much energy or even money. You're in the right place. If you already have a business or a nonprofit or a ministry that you love or support or you're involved in, but there's just not enough revenue coming in to support the business or the passion projects that you're interested in, you're in the right place. You may have thought about or even dabbled in side hustles. You may even have side hustles over the years. Maybe you've done affiliate marketing. Let me know in the comments in the chat if you have done affiliate or MLM or network, Mary Kay. There's so many of them out there. Maybe you've tried or you've been curious about drop shipping and Etsy, or selling and making your own products like t-shirts or jewelry. But nothing's ever really worked out for you, or you just haven't been able to crack the code on making it successful. Oh, wow. Since you were 16, Tanya. Thanks for sharing that. Well, maybe you're frustrated like I was. Maybe you're exhausted like I was by the multiple jobs I had, trying to make extra income to take care of my family, and especially my mom in her final months. Maybe you're frustrated with your business, even your life. Maybe your finances have been a lifelong frustration, or maybe all of the above. You've never let go. Tanya, you said since you were 16 and you're 46 now, maybe you've never let go of the belief that you were made for more. And I'm here to tell you, if no one's told you this, you are made for more, because we are made in God's image and He is able to do immeasurably more than all we even ask or imagine. So if you have been praying for a solution, but you just don't know where to start, you are in the right place. I'm so glad you're here, because what we're talking about, why I can say that there's a proven blueprint to earn 10K a month with digital marketing, is because there's this thing called the e-learning industry, the digital marketplace. This is the way of the world in 2025. It's estimated that over $1 billion a day is generated in the e-learning industry, the digital marketplace, and it's estimated to be going up to 3 billion a day by 2027. So imagine you learn some new skills in this marketplace. That's a proven market. These are numbers from the last couple years, and it's only going up. Imagine getting just your small piece of this $1 billion a day pie, how that could change our lives. What would be different in your life to have your slice of a $1 billion a day industry? Well, that's exactly what attracted me to all of this. And I invested in myself to learn some new skills using a proven digital marketing strategy to tap into this growing industry. And the system that I have has generated over $29 million for thousands of business owners just in less than the past year. And it's an all-in-one, I call it a learn and earn system, because we learn these new skills in this digital world, and then we are able to earn while we're yet learning. You don't have to figure it all out before you can learn how to start generating revenue and profits. And we keep 100% profit. If you're familiar, Tanya, with MLMs and networks and Mary Kay and those kinds of business models, you know it's not 100% profit with those businesses. But with what I'm going to share with you today, we earn 100% profit. Why shouldn't we, for the work that we put into it? It's our business. So if you've ever sold jewelry, makeup, there's really a cap on how much you can truly make. I buy Mary Kay from my friends just to support them. I've had a few of my coaching clients who sell Mary Kay, so I at least try to buy from them once just to help them out. Now, I like the products, but listen, I spend about $100 when I order from a friend. And I used to think if I spend 100, they were getting 100, but I found out they weren't. I found out they only were getting 40% of my $100 order. And every now and then I would just buy a $9 lip gloss. I thought that they were at least getting $9, but they're only getting 40%. With the digital product that I'm promoting and want to tell you about today, it's called Legacy Builders. I make up to $900 per customer as opposed to just $9 on a lip gloss. And instead of 40%, I keep 100%. Tell me in the chat, would you rather keep 40% of $9 or 100% of $900? I think the math speaks for itself. 100%, Tanya said, absolutely. Well, listen, I meet new people every single day on social media, because that's one of the new skill sets I've developed, is getting discovered on social media every single day by thousands of new people. And you may have just met me today. You may have just met me 30 minutes ago on social media. So give me a moment to introduce myself and say hi. I'm glad to meet you. I'm Dr. Peg. My full name is Dr. Peggy Mitchell Clark. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of adult kids. I have a private practice. I'm a Christian life coach, and my PhD is in clinical psychology. I've been helping people for decades, and I needed to help my 95-year-old mom. She wasn't able to live independently anymore. Her health had declined. And when she needed expensive care, she ran out of money. She had a Social Security, she had a pension, she even had savings from her lifelong years of working and selling her house, which she was very comfortable when she was healthy. But when she took a turn and couldn't live independently and needed expensive care, she ran through all of her savings, and her Social Security and pension was not enough. So many of us are relying on our Social Security. We are thinking in our minds, well, I'll have Social Security. But guess what? My mom was a professional nurse her whole career, retired at 65. And because she lived to be 95, it wasn't enough. Now, I pray that we all have a long life like my mom. But do you want to have to work till you're 80 just to have what you need in the event you do live to 95? We need another way. So I cried out to the Lord. I needed help. I was working in my private practice. I went and got 2 side jobs to make the extra money to take care of my mom. But that meant now I didn't have any time, not even to see my husband, let alone visit my mom, who lived 4 hours away. I never had 2 days in a row off. Occasionally I get 1 day off, but never had 2 days in a row off. And it took me 8 hours round trip just to get to my mom and back. And I always had to clock in at the job the next day. So my time with my mom was so limited and it was infrequent. And that long drive plus working 35 hours a week, nights, weekends, and holidays on top of my private practice just became exhausting, and I just couldn't do it any longer. So I cried out to the Lord. I said, Lord, I just need more. Anybody ever have that basic, simple prayer, shameless prayer? Lord, I need help. Lord, I need more. That was the cry in my heart, because I just couldn't keep going at the pace I was going, but I didn't want to not take care of my mom, and I longed to spend more time with her. Well, thank God he hears our prayers. And right as I was reaching my limit and approaching burnout, that's when I found this learn and earn system called Legacy Builders. I saw a friend of mine posting about it, and I saw how much money she was making. I knew who she was, so I knew what she was sharing was true. It's not like she was a stranger and I didn't know what to believe. And I said, how are you doing this? What are you doing? So she explained to me this learn and earn system, a simple way to launch an online business and start making money from our phone. And I said, that sounds great, but I'm so busy. I'm already working my private practice, 2 jobs, and trying to get to see my mom. I'm too busy. And she said, okay, well, if you change your mind, let me know. Well, another week went by and I saw her make even more money. And I said, wait a minute. I'm too busy not to do what she's doing. I know what she's making is not guaranteed for me, but it shows me what's possible. And I asked God, I said, God, is this for me? And it's almost as if God said, well, duh, you've been crying out and praying for a better way. You're exhausted. Here you go. This is my provision. I heard him say, Legacy Builders is my provision for you in this season. And that's the name of the program my friend was doing. And I said, okay, God, I'm in. If you say this is for me, I'm going to do it. So I jumped in. I started learning new skills. I learned how to launch and grow my own online business. I learned how to make sales from my phone by just attracting customers. They gave me digital products to sell. I didn't have to figure anything out on my own. And here I am 11 months later. I got to spend the time with my mom in her final days and weeks and months. And I quit the 2 side jobs because of the money I started earning. And within 2.5 weeks, I had doubled the money I spent to learn these skills. And it just started steadily growing from there month over month. And I had the time to spend with my mom. I quit those 2 side jobs and I took the 35 hours a week instead. I kind of recovered and got my strength back, and I started to go see my mom on a regular basis. This picture you see on the screen was taken simply because I learned how to make money online, and I was able to quit those 2 jobs and spend time with my mom. Thank God I did, because she passed just 3 months later. And I spent more time with my mom in those last 3 months of her life than I had in the previous year combined. And it's simply because I learned how to launch my own online business that I could run from my phone. And I was able to spend time with her. I could sit with her while she was napping. I could do some of my income generating activities. I was able to paint her nails, and we would do puzzles together, watch TV together. The few times she did leave her room, she had mobility issues, and kind of sit outside with her. Look at the smiles on both of our faces. I cherish these memories, and it's literally just because I learned some new skills of how to make money online in a consistent, simple manner. Now my goal, now that my mom has gone home to be with the Lord, my goal now is to retire my hardworking husband. And when I get to a certain level of income, 3 months in a row, and I see that it's going up steadily, and when it's at the amount that I need to replace his salary, pay our health insurance, and still cover taxes, I'm going to surprise my husband and tell him, you don't have to work anymore, and we'll both be retired. I'm still going to do this business because it doesn't even feel like work, but that's my goal. That's where I started. 12 hours a day in my private practice, adding on 2 side jobs, 35 hours a week away from my family, needing a way to take care of my mom, but so desperately wanting to spend time with her too. And thank God the Lord heard my cry and he answered, and this was the solution. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a fit for you. I don't know if that's why God brought you to here today, but I want to share exactly the vehicle God gave me. The Bible says he has plans to prosper us, not to harm us, to give us hope in a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Deuteronomy 8:18 says he gives us the power to make wealth, to confirm his covenant. And then he gives us an opportunity that the door opens, something we were not looking for and we're not expecting. And he says, this is my provision. And we partner with God in obedience in the natural, and then he does the supernatural immeasurably more than all we could ask or imagine. Hallelujah. So that's my story. And I want to just share enough information with you today for you to make a decision. Is this for you? And just ask God. He already knows, and that could be why he brought you here to hear this presentation and ask your questions today. So in a nutshell, Legacy is a learn and earn system. It's a bundle of coaching and training and mentoring to teach us literally how to make money online. It's just that simple in the digital space with an automated business that we can run 2 hours a day from our phone. We learn some high income skills in this digital marketing world that's this billion or more a day industry. We learn social media marketing. We learn something called attraction marketing. So we learn how to get discovered every day on social media by making videos. We get taught what to say, what hashtags, what time to even post, what kind of music to put on it. We learn how to go live on social media and just interact with people in real time. We learn how to use our email and the internet and social media to literally attract people who are looking for what we have, how to make money online in a simple step-by-step system that comes with live interactive coaching, training, and mentoring. People are tired of watching videos, trying to figure it out themselves on YouTube. They want a real person who cares, who knows what they're doing, to teach them and take them by the hand. That's what we have inside of our learn and earn system. We make 900 up to 900 a customer for every single sale. It's anywhere from 100 to 900, and we keep 100% profit. And what I love about this business, because it's what gave me the time back with my mom, is everything is automated. And the only thing I have to do to keep it running 24/7, even while I'm sleeping, while I was visiting my mom, I just have to use my phone 2 hours a day and do some very specific tasks that I'm taught to do. I do it in a little workflow. I set a timer, and in just keeping it going 2 hours a day, then my system keeps running on autopilot 24/7. I don't need to buy inventory over and over because it's digital products on the internet, in the cloud. I don't have to deal with shipping. I don't have to have a large following. This is perfect for beginners. I was a complete beginner. I had 0 followers on TikTok with no prior experience on TikTok whatsoever. If you don't want to have to figure out, well, what should I sell? What do the people want? What should I charge? This is perfect because they create the digital products for us and they deliver the coaching and training and mentoring for us. We learn, we get coached, we get mentored while we're earning, and then we receive done for us digital products, which saves time. You don't have to figure it out, trial and error and research, and maybe you get it right, maybe you don't, and waste time. It's all done for us. It's a step-by-step automated system. We learn exactly how to connect all of the pieces to our own bank accounts and sell these products that we didn't have to create, keeping all of the money and saving our time and energy. There's no upsells, no hidden fees. There's no gotchas. Now that you're in, gotcha, everything is transparent pricing and no blindsiding. You get started on free platforms with a done-for-you, already built website that includes credit card processing, even installment plans built in, automated product delivery, and again, the training and coaching, the delivery of the service that people are buying from us is done by the experts. We just sit back and literally count our money. There's no commission sharing, no affiliate commissions, no MLM drama. no team building. It's my business and I don't have to worry with employees. I don't have any uplines with their hands in my pocket. No fake parties, no bugging friends or family, no sliding into people's DMs. It keeps business simple and fun. We do have a supportive community. It's my business, but I'm not in business by myself. I have a supportive community, mentors, coaches, business buddies, and we're never at a loss for someone to help and answer a question. Our mentoring is taking place by a multi-millionaire. When I first started last year, our millionaire founder had made $2 million when I joined last year. From last year to this year, because she has added additional income streams and she teaches us how to add additional income streams, her income grew from 2 million to 5 million earlier this year, simply because she has added income streams. She's not getting any percentage of any of the profits I make, but she's teaching me how to add additional income streams. I've added 5 or 6 income streams just in the last few months because of the training, the coaching, and the mentoring. And so that alone is worth what I paid to take the class to learn how to start an online business where I keep 100% profit. So let me give you a little peek, a deeper look at what you're going to get with the Legacy Builders program. We get 4 income streams where we're able to generate, there's 4 different bundles of coaching, training, and mentoring that we sell to teach people how to start their own online business. We're the very first customer. We learn it, we buy it so we can learn, and then we get the license to resell those 4 bundles. Okay. We get the what's called master resell rights. It's being a licensed reseller, basically. Just like Verizon doesn't manufacture iPhones, they're a licensed reseller of iPhones. And once they buy those phones, they keep the profits on every phone they sell. Well, because these are digital products, I didn't even have to buy the products. I paid for the class and they gave me the 4 digital products as part of the class. And now I get to resell them over and over and over and profit every single time 100%. Okay, and there's 4 different price points of income streams that our customers buy: $100 bundle, 3, 6, or 9. So there's a price point for everybody. It gives us 4 different income streams, plus we learn how to add additional income streams. All of the automated systems that run our business on autopilot. I even have made sales while I was sleeping, while I was sick, while I was traveling, while I was at the movies, while I was at a wedding reception, while I was at dinner with my husband. I'm doing other things 90% of the time when a sale comes through. That's because of the power of automated systems. It includes the emails that go out on autopilot. It includes our website and our online store that people can browse and shop and buy any time of the day or night, and they do. We get training on every social media platform. I happen to be mainly on TikTok because TikTok is a really great platform that grows really fast. I started at 0 and I have over 7,000 followers. And most of my sales this month have come from people I met on TikTok that might have met me for 5 minutes or 5 days before they purchased. So we learn how to dominate social media. Whichever platform you prefer, you can start with. We also get trained by guest experts, even celebrity experts. Our mentor is even adding tax and real estate mentors because she has purchased duplexes for each of her children and grandchildren so they can live in one side and rent out the other. And she's even bringing in experts for anybody who's interested in adding income streams in real estate. This is the empire that we're being taught to build. We can keep it as basic as we want, or we can dream and grow it as big as we want. That's why it's called Legacy Builders, because we're literally getting the tools, the system, and the skills to leave a legacy for our children and grandchildren. The Bible says a good person leaves an inheritance for their children and grandchildren, and that's exactly what we're learning inside of the Legacy program. We also, as I mentioned, have a supportive community. We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. I've met the most wonderful people. And then, as I mentioned, transparent pricing. The website and all the automations and the emails and the credit card processing, everything that I mentioned, all the platforms is just $39 one time, not $39 a month, $39 once. I paid $39 last year and never had to pay again. And so we get all of that included. If you were to do a Stan store, Shopify store, if you've ever heard of those are probably $39 a month, but we get everything, including our emails and all of the tools that automate our business for one time, $39. I'll share with you, there's one other outside expense, and it has to do with having an online business. You're going to need your own domain name to personalize your business. Make it tanyasbiz.com if that's what you want. That'll be your only outside expense, is buying your domain name and your matching email. And any person with an online business would need those anyway. So here's what you need. You need to learn a few things, you need to have a few things, and you need to do a few things. And it really is just that simple. You can be a complete beginner with no experience and learn digital marketing skills. You can learn how to get discovered daily on social media, on any platform. You're going to have a fully automated system that runs your business where you're making extra income, whether you're awake or asleep. And all you'll have to do is a few simple income earning activities, 2 hours a day from anywhere from your phone. It really is just that simple. What you don't need is to pay commissions, recruit anybody. You don't even have to use your own personal social media. I started from scratch as a beginner on TikTok with zero. If you already have a domain name, is a question I'm getting in the chat, you can connect this business to that domain name, but I'll tell you the truth, it's very simple, and I recommend you get a new domain name. And then you can connect your existing, if you have an existing business connected to your domain name, it's better to keep that one separate and get a brand new one, because it's just simpler to follow the instructions with a brand new one. But if you want to connect the two, I can show you how to do that. But I recommend you do start from scratch with a new one if your existing domain is already in use with another website or business. Now, if it's not already in use, yes, you can use the one you have. You don't have to use your personal social media. You can start from scratch. You don't have to sell to family or friends. I did not in the beginning. I have my cousin and a few friends who have purchased from me, but in the beginning, it was total strangers. You never have to pay for ads. You don't have to have any experience. There's no monthly fees. You don't even have to show your face if you want to go faceless. It's a little slower to build, but you even get trained on if you can't use your name or face because of your job or your personal situation. There's training on how to do a faceless brand. You don't have to be creative. Everything is spelled out for you inside a simple blueprint. You don't have to figure out what to do on your own, and you don't have to figure out what to sell. It's all done for you. So why should you consider doing this? Here are some of the reasons I've done it and why some of my customers have said yes. My job today is give you the information to make a decision, and then for you to bring it to the Lord. And if the Lord says yes, to be able to walk by faith in obedience, trusting that if God says this is your provision in this season, that this is for you. So why should you consider even bringing it to the Lord? Listen, in 2025, if your job is your only source of income, you are in a real vulnerable place. You could get laid off. If your car breaks down, you get sick. Some employers are not even approving people's PTO. Their fringe benefit that was promoted when they first got hired, some people aren't even getting authorized to take their own vacation time, if they even have a job, because people are getting laid off left and right in 2025. Why should you consider doing this? It's an affordable price to start your own business and have an additional income stream other than your job. Someone in the chat is saying that they asked the Lord for his blessing, and then I popped up and blessed them with my kindness and wisdom and knowledge. Well, praise God. Thank you, Tanya, for that beautiful confirmation. That's exactly how it happened for me too. I was crying out to God, and that's when my friend started talking about this. And then I just asked God, is this for me? And he said yes. I will never, ever regret doing this, even if I had never made a dime, because it gave me the courage to quit my 2 side jobs and just on faith say, if God said this is my provision, well, then it is so. I'm going to spend time with my mom, and I'll never regret that. And the Lord blessed me because I made enough to take care of her. The shortfall she had with her Social Security and pension not being enough, I was making more than enough. So I not only had time with her, I was able to pay for her care. Praise God. So ask God. This is one of the most affordable businesses you could ever launch. That's the simplest to run because it's digital. No inventory, no shipping, no hassles. It's a rejection-free business because of the automations. You never have to hear anyone say no. They just unsubscribe and you never see them again. It's a perfect business for a beginner. You can make your investment back with your main investment back with just 1 sale. I doubled my investment in 2.5 weeks. And my friend that I found out about this from, she made, brace yourselves, this is why I what caught my attention. She made $10,000 in 7 days. That's when I said, what are you doing? And then I said, well, I'm too busy. And then she made another $10,000, over 20K in 2 weeks. That's when I said, wait a minute, Lord, is this for me? I'm too busy not to do this. And God said, yes. So we can make our main investment back with just 1 customer. It solves the problem of, well, what can I even sell that people want to buy? These digital products have generated over $29 million for thousands of business owners in less than a year. And it's just going up because the digital marketplace is only going up. And when they're done for you products, we don't have to figure out and research and trial and error. We're up and running with proven products and systems. And what I really love about this, because I've launched other businesses before that took me months to set up, years to make a profit. With this business, you can get your entire business literally set up in a couple of hours. It took me a couple of days. It might take you a week or 2. That's just incredible compared to it taking a whole year to be up and running and get permits and business licenses and contractors remodeling spaces and inventory shipped. We can be up and running in a day or 2. That's just the most amazing thing. And then overall, I hear from so many people who are coming out of MLMs and networks and Mary Kay, the fact that we keep 100% profit, that never gets old. But don't just take it from me. I took a few screenshots of some of the wins in our community. We have a business community of thousands of other business owners. And the beauty of the digital marketplace is it does not get saturated. There are billions and billions of people who are available looking for a way to make money online, literally millions a day on TikTok alone, who are putting into the search bar, how do I make money online? What's a good online business for beginners? What's the best social media course? Literally millions of people on TikTok alone are looking for what they can learn and earn and have through Legacy Builders. There's never a shortage of people. There are people today that have a job that won't have a job next month and will be looking for what we're promoting. There's someone that is going to be retiring next year and wants to make extra income to travel more, who will be able to sell to a year from now. There'll never be a loss of people. There'll be new people every single month, every year, looking for a way to make money online in a simple online business. And we have the solution with Legacy Builders. So you can see some of these wins. Tanya's saying in the chat, my job is not reliable. Listen, I don't know whose job is secure in 2025. God has provision for us. If God opens a door for you to do something other than your job or to make multiple income streams in addition to your job, that's what we should all be doing in 2025. Now listen, these are just a few screenshots of some of the wins in our community, people talking about how much they've made in a short period of time while out doing other things. Remember, there's no income guarantees. How much and how fast you're going to earn is going to be between you and God. But what you will get is a proven blueprint, a proven system, digital done for you products, a supportive community, knowledgeable mentors, everything you need to succeed. That's what you're going to get. Here's some other wins. 600 while I slept. I've had that happen so many times. 600, 900, 100 while I was sleeping. I wake up, I pick up my phone, and there's notifications that say $900 came in at 1 a.m. These screenshots of 900, 900, 900 succeeded was a screenshot in a 1 week period from my credit card processor from all the sales I made. Sometimes it'll say failed charge because someone doesn't get approved, their credit card, they're over their limit and didn't realize it. But these were 5 succeeded charges all in a week. Boom, 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 boom. These are the kinds of delightful surprises when you check your phone and you see these notifications. It never, ever, ever gets old to be able to show up 2 hours a day on social media with your phone and then wake up and see $900 notifications, and we keep 100% profit. This is a screenshot from my bank account. There's nobody waiting 30 days to cut me a check that's only 40% of what I actually earned. Never gets old. So what are you learning? What do you get inside these bundles of coaching and training and mentoring? Here's a screenshot of the modules of the training that you'll go through. It's self-paced. There's no rush. I still haven't finished all the training, and I made $8,400 in this month alone, and I haven't even finished the training. That's why I call it Learn and Earn. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to have finished it all. We don't have to be an expert to start learning how to earn. So let me point your attention to the launch kit for your online business, your automated Freedom Machine website setup. This will take you just a couple of hours. It took me 2 days working on getting my website set up, buying my domain name. Then you're going to start creating your empire. You're going to start learning all the platforms and pick which one you want to start with. You'll move into your passive daily blueprint and how to attract your ideal customers and get discovered by new people every day, like you discovered me, Tanya. You'll master storytelling. We're not selling, we're telling. We're serving and earning. We're learning, serving, earning, and telling. We're not bugging people. We're not pressuring anybody. We're branding ourselves and our business. We're crafting our message. We learn how to post free ads on the internet, so we never have to spend another dime to run this business. Once we make our initial investment, that's it. You'll renew your domain name once a year, but that's just the cost of being an online business. Is you got to have a domain name. But for your legacy system, there'll never be another dime you have to spend. You might choose to do different tools and other platforms, but the basic system, it's one-time expenses. You're going to learn how to add recurring income streams. I've been doing that. Passive income. You'll learn affiliate partnerships, how to get those. Email marketing and list building. I make money off of my email. People get my emails and they buy in the middle of the night when they open up their email. We learn how to use artificial intelligence and ChatGPT to increase our productivity. That's been really fun. That's a high income skill. A lot of what we're learning, we could go out and get a job with the skills we learn in this program, but the beauty is we can quit our jobs with the skills we learned in this program and earn more than we ever could from our job without the headache and hassle. When in the Legacy Builders program, which is the one that I have, we have, remember I said there's 4 different bundles, 4 different price points. Legacy just gives us all of these extra training that takes us to the next level to be able to leave an inheritance for our children and grandchildren. We learn how to create even our own digital products. I created a new one 2 weeks ago, and I've already made sales on that. We can create our own courses, our own digital programs. We can become affiliates for the Legacy program. We can create our own paid community. And then there's a whole library. I can't even tell you how many trainings are in here. We could watch a training every day without fail, and probably it would take us a whole year to watch everything. That's why it's such a wonderful way that we can start earning right from the start while we're learning. We don't have to finish learning everything to start earning. And it's only if you really want to start taking this to the next level and growing it and scaling it and adding additional income streams that there's more to learn. But if you want just a basic business that replaces your current salary, you can start earning that with the first part of the training. This is way advanced towards, into this a year or more before you can even have to get to some of this training. You can make plenty of money before you even learn how to create your own course. Now, if that weren't enough, there are bonuses. I actually watched this bonus the other day, my first million in 17 months from our multimillionaire mentor. This training was so good, I wish I had watched it sooner. How she made her first million in 17 months. It really is about expectations and your mindset. And for us as Christians, we ought to already know that God has already made provision, financial provision for his children. We should have no doubt in our minds that God has given us the power to make wealth. He has a plan to prosper us. And he supplies our needs according to his glorious riches in Christ Jesus. And it's already done in heaven. And our job is to partner with God with the natural vehicle he gives us. And in my case, it's legacy. Maybe it will be for you too. But this training that's a bonus, it's just included for free, was awesome. Another good one, if you want to go faceless, you don't want to show your face, we have Building Your Invisible Empire through Faceless Marketing. Then I took a snapshot of our May calendar so you can see just how many opportunities there are to ask questions and be trained and coached and mentored. They're at different times. Some are in the evening, some are in the afternoon. Our multimillionaire mentor, she does the majority of the training. That alone is worth doing legacy. When do we ever get to be in the room with a millionaire? I don't know when I ever would have been, but I'm in the room with a millionaire multiple times a week now. Isn't that awesome? So this is just a snapshot of all the various trainings. If you were to join tonight, tomorrow there's a system welcome training where they'll onboard you and get you up and running. There's a bi-weekly tech support to help you set up your website. Monday nights is with our millionaire mentor, Michelle. Legacy Builders has a special training just for the people in the legacy program, as opposed to the other price points. There's Tuesday tech support, Thursday social media mentoring, storytelling training, just various topics throughout the week. So how does it all work? It's really not complicated. In terms of being able to launch your own business, it's the most uncomplicated business model that gives you 100% profit with 2 hours a day of effort. So you'll purchase the system. I would love to have you as a customer tonight. I have a little bonus to sweeten the deal tonight, but it really is about God's timing. If he's telling you yes, and he says, gives you the green light tonight, well, obedience is better than sacrifice. If he tells you, ask some more questions, the timing's not right, or this isn't for you, no harm, no hard feelings. But if he says yes, I'd love to have you as a customer. It's just so simple. You're going to purchase the system tonight. You'll get immediate access to your login and password. If you want to stay up late tonight and start setting it up, you'll go buy your domain name. They'll teach you where to go to buy it. They'll give you recommendations on what kind of name to have. Something memorable, easy to say, easy to spell. You'll go buy your domain and the matching email. You'll connect it to the website that they already have designed for you. You'll plug in your domain name, connect it, the pieces of the website they give us, plug in the digital products they give us, and plug it into your bank account because you're the one getting the 100% profit. And then step 3, you'll start a training called Launch to Profit in 7 days. You'll start learning how to post content, make videos, share the link to your website when people say I'm interested. And literally, that's all it is. Rinse and repeat. Make content, show up, schedule your emails about once a week, engage on the platform, answer people's questions, and count your money. It really is that simple. If it doesn't feel simple, it's because you're getting in your own way. This business, I believe, is God sent. He says the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. And with this digital marketplace, God is giving those of us who have eyes to see, ears to hear, a heart to receive and believe, and a heart to obey. He's giving us the power to make wealth through the digital marketplace. I really believe this is part of God's plan to make a transfer of wealth for the faithful. And so we rinse and repeat. We rinse and repeat. We tap into our passion. We tell our story. We attract our ideal customers, and we have a solution that works. People see that and they buy. It's no convincing. It's no pressuring. It's rejection free. It's automated. It's 100% profit, and it's yours. Nobody putting their hand in their pocket. You're running this business, and you're getting the guidance and mentoring to do it. So I mentioned we make up to 900 a customer, 100% profit. Let's look at some numbers and kind of dream about what this would look like for you. Imagine you go ahead and say yes tonight. You have purchased Legacy Builders. You have your own online business. You're able to start selling 4 digital products from $100 to $900 and keep all the profits. Let's look at some numbers. I made 2 sales after I set up. Within 2.5 weeks, I had made 2 sales, $1,800 in my pocket. 10 sales, let's say 10 sales in a month. I can't promise how fast you'll make, but 10 sales at $900 each is $9,000. Let's say you make $9,000 extra in a month. Could that help you? Would that help you with your family and the uncertainty with an unreliable job? Could that help you save for retirement? Could that help you help your children buy their first house, or help your grandchildren save up for college? 50 sales, let's say 1 sale a week at $900 with 2 weeks off is still $45,000, 2 hours a day around your current job. A sale a week around your current job is an extra $45,000 in a year. And let's say 112 sales. Let's say you make 2 sales a week at 900. That's a 6-figure income, just like that. That's the blueprint that we're learning. So everybody wants to make 10K a month. I don't know what it is about 10K a month or 6-figure earner, but 10K a month with a $900 product is, let's round it up, 12 sales a month. That's 2 to 3 sales a week. When we're learning how to get discovered, I get discovered literally 1,000 to 3,000 new people every day on social media come through my lives. I go live every day. And when I look at my analytics, it's never less than 1,000 people who have discovered me and come in and listen. Some will watch for 30 minutes, even up to an hour if I stay on for an hour, every single day. All I need is 1 person a day. That's 300,000 a year. 2 to 3 people a week, 10,000 extra a month, even around your job. And we learn exactly what to do 2 hours a day, because this is an all-in-one, step-by-step, learn and earn system where they give us 4 digital done-for-you products, proven high-demand products, perfect for complete beginners with no experience. 2 hours a day from our phone gives us freedom, flexibility, and ability to earn extra income. So what's it going to cost you? You might be surprised. It'll be less than the cost of most people's cell phone. And then we use our phone to run our business. So guess what? Now your cell phone, your cell service, your internet service, your computer, your Ring camera, your ring light, your webcam, your microphone, your selfie stick, these all now become business expenses, tax deductible business expenses. I wrote off the cost of the program on my 2024 taxes. I wrote off my new computer. I wrote off my self-service every month, my internet every month, all my little microphones and lights I bought, all came off on my taxes as business expenses. It paid for itself before I even made my first sale. And then I made sale after sale after sale while I was sleeping, eating dinner, out with my husband, at the movies, on vacation. So what's this going to cost? The Legacy Builders program is $900. We get to sell it for $900, and we are our first customer. We buy the program for $900, and the website is just $39 one time. These are one-time costs. We have a payment plan that's available for $58 a month. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this link into the chat. So if you are feeling the tug of the Holy Spirit to go ahead and say yes today, I just sent you the link that'll take you to my checkout page. I'll show all that to you in a moment. We also have installment plans built in. The ones that I have on my website are as low as $58 a month if you qualify. I have $58 a month, $75 a month, $150 a month, and $225 every 2 weeks. That's interest free. With the monthly installments, there's a little bit of interest added on. You'll pay your first monthly installment today. Let's say you get approved for $58 a month. So for $58 plus $39 today, you get full access to the Legacy program. A full $900 bundle for just your first monthly payment, $58, you'll get access tonight. And then your $39 website fee. You'll get instructions of where to go and how to buy your domain name, or Tanya, if you want to use the one you have, you certainly can. There's just, if it's already in use, I don't recommend it. If you haven't yet used it and authenticated it, then you can go with what you have. So you could literally launch your own online business that you run from your phone and keep 100% profit literally tonight for as low as $58 plus $39, and then the cost of a domain name. I never heard of anything like this before I found out about Legacy. Now, you can pay in full $900, or you can get an installment plan. I'll share my screen in a moment and show you where to go for that. But let's say God is just not saying yes. He's not giving you the green light for Legacy. We also, as I mentioned, have those other three price points. These are just the same program as Legacy, but just a beginner level, a next level, and advanced. Whereas Legacy includes all three that you see here, plus the additional training. And we get the license to sell the bundle at whatever level we come in at. So with the $100 bundle, you'll be able to resell the $100 bundle. If you purchase the $300 class, you'll get the license to resell the $300 and the $100. If you purchase the $600 class, you get the license to resell the $6, the $3, and the $100. And you're learning a little bit more at each level as you go up. Beginner, next level, advanced, and then Legacy is the inheritance building, wealth building program. Now, you can start at 100 or 300 and always upgrade later, because everything that is in the 100, 300, and 600 is in Legacy. So even if you don't buy Legacy, you're still getting the first three phases, depending which level you come in at. The only difference is what you learn and how much extra you'll learn, and the number of programs you're licensed to resell. So get in where you fit in. You can earn your way up to the Legacy. People do that all the time. I sell the $100 bundle for people who just want to dip their toes in. I've sold like 4 already just in the last week or two of the $100 bundle. And then the majority of my sales tend to be the $900 bundle, because people want all 4 products to sell. But again, get in where you fit in. If God is not given the green light for Legacy, but you feel he's given the go ahead for one of the lesser price programs, those are all awesome places to start. So you've got 2 options today with the information I've shared, and then I'll take your questions. You can spend another year trying. A whole year has gone by for me now. And praise God, I got that time with my mom. I got the money to pay for her care. I never will regret it. And I'm glad this past year I've had what I've been able to have and do. But you could spend another year trying to figure it all out, how to get more time, more financial freedom, more location freedom, dreaming about making more money, spending more time with your family. Or you could commit to setting up new streams of income. Sorry for that typo. You could commit to setting up new streams of income and learning everything you need to learn to make money online. That's the whole point of the Legacy bundles. And start living a life of true freedom and abundance. Wealth without time is bondage. Wealth with time is freedom. It's true wealth. We can have jobs and make a lot of money and never have time for our family. that's bondage. It's not true freedom. It's not wealth. So a year from now, do you want to be looking back and very grateful to God for what he afforded you? That's how I feel. Grateful to God these past 11 months that he gave me a vehicle that not only gave me the extra money to take care of my mom, but more importantly, the time with my mom and the time with my family. I'll never regret it. So the choice is yours. I encourage everyone to just ask God, what is the Holy Spirit saying? Lord, what do you want me to do? Lord, is this for me? And God will confirm for you. If you decide today you do want to purchase within the next hour of watching this, whether you are live or you are watching this as a replay, I have a bonus for anyone that's watching this now live or on the replay. For the next 2 people, and it's 2 per day from anyone who's watching this. If you are watching this a week later, the first 2 people in any given day who purchase Legacy Builders, the $900 program, I'm going to give you a free bonus mentoring call. You're going to learn inside your bundle exactly what to do each day from your phone in 2 hours to do your income generating activities. I'm going to give you a bonus mentoring call to customize your 2-hour workflow or personally around your job and your schedule, because everybody's life is different. You'll learn what to do in the bundle, but I want to personally mentor you so you have the best customized workflow to fit in between the spaces in your day around your job and your family where it will feel practically effortless. I'll teach you some of my tips and tricks. I set a timer. I've learned how to overcome procrastination with some simple strategies and help you to launch your 2-hour workflow with ease. That's my bonus for the first 2 people each day who are coming from this webinar. Just when you purchase, I'll reach out to you and you can let me know, listen, I watched your webinar where you offered the bonus mentoring. And if you're one of the first 2 people in any given day, I'm going to give you that free bonus call. Okay, so that's the end of my formal presentation. I want to open it up for questions that anybody may have. And then if you need me to show you where to go to make your purchase now, or where to go to find the installment plans, I would be happy to share my screen and walk you through how to make that purchase. So I'm open to questions for anybody who's on with me live right now. If you're watching this on the replay, you can reach out to me to the email that you received from me when you got the invitation to watch this. So those watching with me live right now, do you have any questions? Happy to bring you on camera if you like, or you can unmute yourself, or you can type them in the chat. Okay. I can, someone wants me to share where to purchase from, so let me do that. Let me pull up my screen. So I put the website in the chat. Make sure you copy and paste that onto your own computer. Okay, so I'll put that in the chat one more time. You can email me if you need the link to purchase, but it will be in the email you received from me. There'll be a link to the online store to purchase. So this is the direct link to purchase Legacy right now, and I'll show you where to go for a installment plan. And then I'll show you my general online store. So if you're not ready to purchase right now, I'll walk you through how it looks from the main store. So this is the purchase page for anyone who's ready to purchase Legacy now, and you want to be one of the first 2 people each day to get that free bonus mentoring call. You can either pay in full or you can pay by installments. I'll show you how to do both. If you're paying in full, it's a one-time expense, $900, and that's all you'll ever pay for this program again. And then there is a one-time website fee. As I've mentioned multiple times, it's only $39 one time. That gives you the whole automated website, all of the automated emails. It gives you access to your training and your website. It gives you all of your installment plans, your credit card processor. That's what this $39 fee unlocks, okay? I want to remind everybody there are no income guarantees. The FTC requires us to remind people, we might think it's should be taken for granted, but it's important when you're selling legacy to remind people, my results are my results. I'm sharing wins of other people's results. It shows you what's possible because we're all following the same blueprint, using the same proven system. But how fast, how much you're going to earn is between you and God. There are also no refunds because it's a digital product. Once you get access, you pay your $39 and the automated system kicks in and sends you your digital products and access to the whole system and training. We can't take it back. So there are no refunds. That's why I say, ask God, ask all your questions, do all your homework, and ask God, is this for you? So you can feel excited about your purchase. You don't have any remorse, no regrets, because there are no refunds, okay? So you know you're on my page because you'll see my picture, my name. The name of my company is Living Well Press. That'll be on your receipt. If you want to pay in full, you're just putting in your information, your credit card, and you're hitting this blue button. It turns green as you hover over it. But you'll pay in full with the blue button, and then it'll direct you to pay your $39 website fee after that. If for some reason you navigate away before you pay your $39, just reach out to me and I'll send you the link. Now, if you need an installment plan, you're going to click this pink button or purple, whatever color that is. And that's going to take you to this page, this purple page. That's why I say it's a purple button. So you're still paying $900 for your bundle, but now we're doing either Afterpay or Klarna. These are the installment plans I have available. Afterpay is owned by Cash App, and Klarna is a separate one. Afterpay will offer you an installment plan as low as $75. Let me show it to you here. As low as $75, okay? And then Klarna will offer as low as $55, okay? It might be $58. It may recognize your cookies. If you have purchased something with them before, it will offer you an installment plan based on whatever cookies might be recognizing you, okay? You'll either get approved or declined immediately. You'll know right away if this is going to work out for you. If you get approved, you're going to make your first payment today of whichever installment agreement you're agreeing to. Klarna and Afterpay will send me the full amount upfront, the $900, and you will pay Afterpay or Klarna whatever monthly amount you agreed to. Okay? And then you'll be directed to pay your $39 website fee and buy your domain name, and that'll be it for the month. Next month, you'll pay your next monthly payment until it's paid off. Okay? Now, when you make your first sale of $900, I don't know what your terms will be of which one you sign up for, but they might let you pay it off early. With your first sale, you're making $900, we'll pay the thing off. Then your second sale, you're profitable. Okay? You've made your investment back with your second sale. All right. If you get declined by Afterpay or Klarna, I also have information. You can go to affirm.com and apply for a virtual credit card for $900. You can go to zip.com. Oops, let me type that over. Zip.com and apply for a virtual credit card, or you can go to Sezzle.com and apply for a virtual card for $900. If you get approved for that, come back and go to my regular checkout page and pay in full with the virtual credit card like a regular card. And then you'll make your monthly payments according to the agreement that the virtual credit card gave you. That's another option if you get declined by Klarna or Afterpay. Now, if you get declined by both of them, well, I recommend, go down to one of the lower bundles. The $900, you can get as low as $58 a month on the installment plan, but the Digital Mastery 600 bundle, that has an installment plan too. The 300 bundle has an installment plan. So those might be easier to get approved for, or maybe you can just put 300 on your credit card and just pay it off like a regular credit card charge. So you have options. Okay, you can pay in full, you can get an installment plan, you can get a virtual credit card, or you can just go down to a lower price point and charge the whole amount in full, and then upgrade later. Work your way up, profit your way up, and then go invest in legacy builders after you made a few sales. Okay, so that is the steps to get to your purchase. Now let me just go back and in case anybody has any other questions, I also got a few questions in advance that I can go through as well if we need to. You are welcome, Tanya. Do you have any other questions? Anybody watching this live? If you have a question watching on the replay, just email me. If you got my free guide, you got this invitation to this replay, you have my email. There's a link on the page that you're watching the replay on that will take you into my online store, or you can reply to the email that you got the replay information in and ask me any question you have. Okay, so I'll go ahead and we'll end here for tonight with our Q&A on how we can have freedom through digital marketing, how we can make $10,000 online without a following or hustling for customers. We are offering people a solution to the problem of working all the time and never having family time, needing extra income, wanting to retire earlier, wanting money just to have fun and travel in life, paying off debt, maybe paying for a child or grandchild to go to college. Whatever it is, this is a simple way that is only growing. This e-learning industry is only going up. I heard one statistic that said 1.5 trillion by 2030. That's the kind of growth and expansion. And God has blessed us with an opportunity to get in at a point where we can skyrocket our growth. That's just a blessing from God. He gives us the power to make wealth, to confirm his covenant so that we can glorify his name. So with that, I thank you so much for joining me. If you want to take advantage of my bonus private mentoring call for the first 2 people who purchase every day who mention that you watch this replay, I would love to send you the link to book that call. And you'll pay for your bundle, you'll pay for your website fee, I'll send you the link to book your call, you'll buy your domain name, and you'll be up and running with mentoring, coaching, and training. So God bless you. Thanks for joining me tonight. Those of you who are live, Tanya, thank you so much. Those of you watching on the replay, God bless you. Thank you so much and good night. So Tanya, I am going to, let me see, stop the recording.